What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Pillars of Eternity. My name is Splattercat, and I'm happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and try and work our way up a tower. This is the only tower that they pointed out in all of the city, so I'm figuring this is where we need to go. It's locked, though, so let's check on that. Unlocking it will require the proper key. So we have... Wait, hold on. This was really anticlimactic because I thought that this was going to be awesome. And so the leaden key showed me an ancient tower near a cemetery in a neighborhood. Yeah, this looks like the place. So we got the key, we've got the tower, we just gotta find the key now. You can't pick that, huh? It's not something that we can just, like, take care of with the old phalanges? Well, damn it then, I was all excited about it. I thought we were gonna get up into the tower today and actually solve some stuff. Well, hell. Let's wander around out of here then, and we'll try and see what's going on over on the docks with that one feathery lady. How she got so many feathers, I don't really know, because I don't recall there being... Was there actually a character you could make in this game that had a bunch of feathers? I don't think that there was. Let's see, there's Vylian soldiers, Cartugo.
Welcome.
Oh, look, he sells things. Ooh, he sells good things. He sells things that I might want. Well then, a Ring of Wonder. The second chance, you get Constitution, Might, and Resolve. It's expensive, though. Rotfinger Gloves gives you Touch of Rot. Okay, I don't really care about that kind of stuff. What do you have with regards to... It looks like he just sells off random, like, parts and things that you need for enchants and stuff like that. He's got Amulet of Jokate, Resolve +2, the Tireless Defender, Increased Constant Recovery. What is that? So, modifies the amount of times that a character spends in between actions. Longer actions result in proportionally longer recovery. Armor also has a large effect on it. So, that would actually lower the amount of time it takes. It's only usable by fighters. So that would allow him to wear plate mail and also make his life a little bit easier. That might be worth looking into. Only usable by Cypher. The Brishelgwyn Mind Marker. I actually heard that these are bugged, where if you equip anything that increases the amount of focus that a Cypher generates, it'll actually bug him out and make it so that you have trouble doing something later on. I don't remember exactly what happens, but something bad happens. And so they said on the forums to avoid stacking anything like the Spirit Gain or whatever it is for ciphers, and so I am going to listen to that advice for right now. All these houses, well damn, since we can't do that, I guess we'll head towards Deerforge, shall we? I mean, I don't really know what else we need to do over there, but I guess that's not the tower that we're looking for. There's also Heritage Hill over here, which looks like it's a cemetery of some kind. Is there a northern exit to this place? If there's no northern exit, I wish that once you were in the city, you could just go wherever you wanted. There it is. There's our northern exit, so I gotta walk all the way back. Hasn't this just been a thrilling episode, everyone? Aren't you excited that you tuned in today just to watch me walk in circles and try and figure out what the hell I'm doing? Yay! Only the best content here with Splatter! Up we go into the northern edge, into Heritage Hill. I don't know, there's no graveyard around, so maybe that's the wrong tower. They said it was surrounded by graves. I could be wrong. I saw the tower, and I kind of focused on the first half of the sentence, because I don't really think about the things that I do. Turn around, oh good, something went wrong with the cemetery, didn't it?
Welcome.
What's going on in there? Oh, he says, sorry, this district is closed by order of the Duke himself. What's going on? Look, even if I was allowed to tell you, I don't rightly know. All I can say is, whatever it is, it started about 2 months ago. The guards that closed the gate talked of something unnatural that still wakes them in the middle of the night. I don't want to know any more than that. Was there anything else? How do I get inside? Trust me, you don't want to be inside of there. But if you're really set upon seeing this for yourself, I suppose you'd have to get permission from Wyla, the Keep of the First Fires. Would some coin open the gate? Look, we could get in a lot of trouble for this, but then it's not like you could make things worse in there. You hand us 1,000 pans and I'll open the gate and look the other way. And don't try to bargain us down. The money will make sure our families are okay if we're found out. Let's just go talk to Wyla. It seems like that would be easier. I don't want to spend my money. I'm a cheap ass like that. I really sincerely am. My wallet's just like, ah! Every time that I open it, it screams in pain. And I'll be like, you shut your mouth. I want to buy something right now. I know I don't normally do this, but let me buy something. Typically, all my expenditures are for work nowadays. It's a weird thing. So we needed to talk to Wyla. Where is Wyla? Where, when, and how is Wyla? I demand to see the duck. Well, let's go inside. Oh, look, they let us in. What's wrong with you guys? You guys must be stinky. Or you must not look highborn enough. They let us right in like we came in just like straight out of a magical, wonderful throne. Welcome to the Ducal Palace. That's Sidley. Any news to share? You're just here to see the Ducal Palace. Who are you? Well, I'm not really interested. In all fairness, I think that our best plan right now is to go and try and find this Wyla lady. There we go. I had to make a little note of something right there. I don't know. I find little things. I've started carrying like a notepad because I've been screwing up so much stuff on my channel that I've been carrying around a notepad now, and I do my best. Can we talk to anybody here?
Traveler.
I'm looking for militia. Ah, a taciturn man with graying hair pours over a tome that he's just withdrawn from one of the shelves. He glances up at you with baggy eyes. Yes, is there something I can pull for you? Oh, are you propositioning me, sir? I'm flattered. I'm flattered. I'll take it as a compliment for right now, but I've got business to attend to. I'm looking for militia records from the time of the Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to somebody. He clears his throat. We've had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public. Seems there's still quite a number of folk in Deerwood who bear ill will towards Reed Sarens. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to just anybody. Many come here to settle as refugees. Perhaps if we were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different, but I have no reason to suspect you to be any different than the others. We've come a long way. I just need to find out about my brother. I don't even know what side he fought for. You must understand, I've heard many such stories, and I'm afraid there's nothing that I can do for you. Well, there's that right there. Fragments of a scattered faith. At least we updated something today. Aw, yeah. This room looks like there's something fancy going on in here. Maybe we should go have a look. Who are you? You're a Justiciar. Okay, well, I'm not allowed in there. What about in here? Can I go in here? Where is Wyla? I suppose we could just stand in the middle of the street and go, Wyla! I don't want to spend $1,000 to go into the... I'm trying to bribe your guards, but they're too expensive. Give me what I want, and I may go into the dungeon and actually, like, solve problems for you for free. It's a little bit odd. They said that Wyla would be in here. So we already went in there. We came out the side door. Maybe we missed something up in here. The joys of CRPGs.
And a shrine to Margaret as well. Her clergy belongs there.
I'm going to see if there's an upstairs location. That's all that I'm really concerned with right now, is ensuring that I really want this quest to happen. I would prefer it. You're Ferga. I don't really care about Ferga. Oh, look, there's a door over here, too. A secret door. No, it requires a proper key. Not to be confused with the improper key, who really enjoys belching while at the table. Nobles, Justiciars, maybe she's in this room. It's our last hope. It's the only way we can make this work. We must try. Ooh. It's a room full of helmets. I shall take a few for myself. For my own personal collection. Nobody, like, inquires. There's like, oh, look, somebody just went into that room all by himself and then closed the door behind him. Let's not go investigate. Clearly he's supposed to be here. 6 highly armed men walk into a palace. Sounds like the beginning of a joke. Preferably about the French Revolution, maybe? I don't know. What was inside this building? I don't recall. This was something over here like an academy, wasn't it? An academy doesn't help me. I've got to find... It's an embassy. Well, let me take a look around. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I had to make a little cut. I found it. It's this building over here. I found it. It took me a while, but I worked it out. Seriously, it took me an embarrassing amount of time to find that building. It's not really well publicized, and it looks like there's a wall blocking it off, though, so I think I have at least a strong defense.
Gods keep you.
Aldmar gives you an appraising eye. Judging by the scars on his face, he's lucky to be able to do that much. Every day we get more from the hinterlands pouring into Defiance Bay. Keeps us busy on the watch, it does, and you look like you've recently arrived yourself. Tell me about the Crucible Knights. We're the defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly a formal knighthood, but don't tell Commander Cliver I said that. He grins. We were the first organized militia to oppose a Diran rule, and today we're the largest force in the city. Our soldiers undergo years of combat training, and our officers are required to have their souls read by that critter out in Dunreed Row. This is about Dunreed Row? Just a requirement of the Crucible Knights, so the higher-ups know there's nothing messy built in your soul's past. Aldmar widens his stance. Keeping the ranks pure is fine by me. I just wish they were more careful in hiring their ciphers. Spit it out. He shifts his weight and glances at the empty halls. They're mostly Orlands. I'm sure they're talented enough, but you just can't trust them. Hostility's in their nature, and they've learned to hide it over the years. He frowns and crosses his arms. All I'm saying is that they should at least be supervised by other folk. That's reasonable enough, isn't it? Seems like an extreme position to take. I'm just speaking the truth. Nowadays, it seems that's the biggest crime of all. What goes on here? This is the headquarters of the Crucible Knights, so it's where we store arms and armor, as well as being where many of our soldiers bunk. Commander Cliver's in the back, making plans as usual. He scratches a scarred cheek. You'll find the forge at the west end of the building along with our Master Smith Dunstan. There's also a shrine to the golem if you're the praying type. Okay, well, we're here to find Wyla. That's all that I care about. Not really interested in purchasing wares or anything else like that. Where's, whys, whens, and hows? Ah, there she is. The Justiciar's gaze flicks over to you briefly before returning to the novitiates gathered in the training area. If this is about patrols, my novitiates are already stretched to their limits. Between the refugee influx and the mess at the Heritage Hall, I simply don't have any units to spare. After a pause, she looks over at you again. I'm sorry, was there something else you needed? Is something wrong at Heritage Hill? She lowers her voice. What isn't wrong is the real question. A whole district of walking flesh-eating corpses. We sealed the area 2 months ago, just after I lost one of my finest commanders there, and yet this second guard rotation to disappear. There are already enough rumors about the place floating around the keep without my soldiers whispering about these disappearances. She shakes her head. I'd just as soon abandon the district, but if those monsters should find a way out, I could look into it. She steps back and regards you. After what I've just told you, you want to go in there? I've lost trained soldiers there. Why should I let anyone in? Well, you've got nothing to lose. If you're so eager to rush to your death, I won't stop you. She quietly looks on at the novitiates, and if you're somehow able to put a stop to this, you've got my permission to enter. I'll send word to the guards at the gate. Okay, so there it is. That's exactly what we were looking for. Now that we got that all squared away, what else is going on inside this building? This is a new territory that we've never been to, and it might have a quest or like something cool that we can do in here. I don't know. Hold on. Stealing.
I'll get it open.
Who likes stealing? Do-dip-dip-dip-dip-dip-dip-dip-dip-dip-dip. Splat likes stealing. All your books. Knowledge and knowledge and Ooh. What is this? This edict calls for the arrest of Aorn, whose recent actions have led to the death of a knight of the Crucible. It requests reporting any information to Justiciar Aldmar. It is... Oh, that's for Commander Cliver. That's where we could snitch out that other guy if we wanted to. That's the guy that we helped down in the sewers. Apparently he punched a guy who he got in a fight with at a bar, and the guy fell and hit his head on the table, ended up killing him, which wouldn't be too bad if he was just a commoner, but he turned out to actually be kind of a badass. He's part of this organization right here, and so now they want to kill him.
I already told Cleaver they won't be repaired till next week.
What do you do here?
I'm a forge master. I'm a master smith for the Crucible Knights. But the way I see it, I'm also keeping up with our old traditions. The first members of our order were smiths. Nowadays, most everyone's a professional soldier. I suppose it's to be expected, but I think it's important we keep up with our roots, too.
Alright, well I don't think we're going to dig anything out right there. Let's go back to Heritage Hill, shall we? Alright, so we're back in. It's time for us to breach Heritage Hill. I decided I'm going to make little cuts whenever I have to do a lot of travel, so... In we go. Hey, Justiciar, open the there we go. Wyla sent me. I'm looking into the missing guards. That saved us 1,000 coin. So you're the one she sent word about. I was expecting her to send a whole squad of Justiciars. Not that I'm volunteering, mind you. I'll have the gate opened immediately. Just watch your step. I'm afraid we can't send anyone after you if this goes badly. Any ideas what might have happened? None, and I've no desire to find out if you catch my meaning. The ones that disappeared weren't the deserting type. The worst part is, both times the watch disappeared, the next rotation found the gate unlocked. I don't know whether they went in or whether something got out, but if it's the latter, refugees are going to be the least of our problems. Christ. Alright, well, apparently we're dealing with an undead problem. Okay, so we've got skeletal fighters right now. It's better than skele-short fighters, I suppose. We've got a wizard over there. We need to handle him. Do I have anything that could... Yeah, go ahead and do that. No, do that right there. Give him a necrotic lance right upside his dome. And you just take a couple shots at him. We will hold the line and destroy these guys. That was a little bit of damage, but not much. It appears as though we're about to lose ourselves. I think he got hit really, really hard by that last go, unfortunately. Damn, son, why are you getting worked on like that? Yeah, get healed, like right now. I don't know what we just got hit by, but wow, they are just focusing in on him. Is there any particular reason why they're focusing on him? See, I don't know how the AI actually chooses its targets in this game, but they do focus fire, which is an interesting thing. In most games, what happens is the enemies spread around. I think that's part of what makes this game so much more difficult than you would expect, is that the AI actually focus fires, like they go about it very, very aggressively. And so right there, you saw that they were all on Durance. Like every single one of them was hitting nothing but Durance the entire time. What is that? We got a Tanglefoot trap. Ooh, camping supplies. Hell yeah. We might need those, just in case we wanted to camp in a hostile environment. Can we go inside that building right there? No, we cannot. No, nay, never. No name, no more. Will I play the Wild Rover and all that? Alright, well.
I can do that.
3 mechanics on that one. Obviously, robbing graves is what we're up to today. These vaults have already been pried open. Okay, so that would be kind of a shame if this is all just a giant grave robbing scheme. It shows a lack of foresight. Like, Let's keep the lore building up here. We'll save the points. So we can go with Untroubled Faith if we wanted to. Empowered Interdiction. I don't know where you see how your alignment is actually affecting your faith. I need to figure out where we find that at. Inspiring Radiance gives 5 accuracy for 15 seconds. That might not be bad. Modifies Holy Radiance. Everyone receives less healing from the Holy Radiance, but the priest... Oh, that sucks. That's no good. Let's see. We could go with the Pallid Hand, so he gets accuracy with maces and great swords. We could go with Painful Interdiction. Target becomes weakened as well. Empowered Interdiction, increasing the accuracy of his or her interdiction ability. I think I'm going towards Inspiring Radius. Seems like the sort of thing that I like. We'll go for it. Next up, we've got Kana. I never know what Kana's going to actually be doing when he levels up, but he's got some level 2 invocations, it looks like. It's got My Son, Do You See Your Sisters Across the Moor? So let's go through these. It summons Will-O-Wisps. That's not too terrible. It might be helpful, especially since the Will-O-Wisps have that thing where they possess people. It might be helpful. At the sound of the voice, they went stiff. So that's Paralyzed versus Will. Not bad. And these are spells, obviously, so these are going to be ones that... Okay, so these are... We can summon 3 worms. We can summon Will-O-Wisps. I Will Catch You, Ben Fidel. That's like a mixture of Osama bin Laden, like Fidel Castro or something. Rennie Darrett's Ghost, I don't know. Terrified, okay. Shatter Their Shackles, Cast Off Their Chains. That gives a lot of defensive bonuses versus various debuffs. And then the lover cried out to the beloved, I'm yours. And so there's a charm right there that we can use. I'll probably go for the worms. That sounds pretty badass. I kind of want it. Yeah, let's go for the worms. I want to summon some worms. And then on this side, he's got Beloved Spirits, which modifies Ancient Memory and gives him plus 0.4 to Endurance, I guess. I don't know. Should I go for guns here? I don't know if guns are a really, really good idea. He uses the Arquebus, so it might be a good idea to give him a soldier bonus so that he can fire, or marksman would be good. 5, we've got Gunner right there. That might work. Let's go after Gunner for right now because he has been using a gun the whole time, so if we can increase his attack speed a little bit, it'd probably help out. Oh, look, we've got a ghoul over here. How lovely. You guys create a stopgap. I don't want anything coming in that way while these two deal with our problem. So the ghoul is being taken care of. We'll fire off some shots over there. On this side, let's go for... We'll fire Minolettas over here. There it is. You stop that one right there. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Okay, so you stopped it. Good for you. You, meanwhile, come back over here. Disengage. Hold in right there. It's still going to make it through. It's still going to make it through every time. Every single time. Okay, well, in that case, I don't know if I want to do that right now. What does that do? Might and Resolve. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. I don't think it's going to do anything for me right now anyways. Let's just go for your Radiant spell. It's a good thing to get that accuracy early on in the combat. Ooh. Hello. Fight with that Darghoul. Apparently Darghouls are like an upgraded, more badass version. Over here, let's drop a Judgment on the Darghoul. It seems like a good plan, considering it's an unholy abomination that must be destroyed. And now I'm just going to play like a noob and tell people to go do whatever the hell they want, and they can auto-attack their way out of it. Hooray! And the auto-attack hath succeeded. We've got another Vessel Flesh right there. We've got another thing that we can rob.
Hey.
Although I am nervous about the grave robbing. I would booby trap my grave if I knew there was grave robbers around, because that shit would be hilarious. Open up my grave and a dart's like into your throat, and you're just like, oh no, there's nothing. Like there would be nothing wrong with the dart. It would just be the mental attrition and warfare. The dart would shoot you in the neck, and you'd be like, oh, is it poisoned? I don't know. What's wrong with this? But nothing would actually happen. So that you sit around, and you torture yourself over it, like confused. You know, you got to get in like that. We got a spell defense bonus. Okay, I can spell defense bonus. DEFENSEBONUS. Defense bonus. It's easy, see? Anybody can do it. Spell defense bonus. We've got that over there. Alright, let's continue with our sneakery.
Hey, of course.
Oh man, he got seen. That's what I get for choosing the guy who's not sneaky to be sneaky. Let's create a wall on this side. I'd love to try out some of these spells and just figure out what they do. Durance, fill the hole right there. We've got one little hole in our line, and other than that, we're in really, really good shape right now. For you, let's consider, so we've got some normal ghouls, that's all that we've got, and then we've got the Darghoul off to the side. Okay, well let's start with the Darghoul, shall we? We've got Minoleta's Bounding. Let's start with that on the Darghoul. So there's 11, that'll bounce around a little bit and help out with our line problems. You're reloading, correct? Have you made it through 4 bars yet? Because I really want to check this out. I would like to summon a dragon. It's like one of those Hammerfall type things that I've always dreamed of. Where the dragon lies bleeding. I don't know. Seems awesome. It's the kind of thing that I've always wanted to do. These Darghouls have a tough chin on them. You know how to take a hit. Necrotic Lance! You gotta charge it up DBZ style. If I was a wizard, I'd be like, Necrotic Lance! Ha! That's what you gotta do. That's how you do it right there. Why are you guys not attacking anymore? Are you paralyzed? Please tell me you're not paralyzed. There we go. Another Darghoul falls down. We apparently get a lot of XP for a Darghoul, because people keep leveling up. Either that or we've just hit the boundary of where we level up at. Either way, though, I think this is probably a decent spot for us to break off the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Pillars of Eternity. I look forward to seeing you all in future episodes. Take care out there, everybody, and as always, a big ol' fond hi-do from me to you.